It's finals day, Hurley Pro Sunset Beach, quarterfinal number 3 out in the water. Semifinals for the women already set with Molly Picklum against Tyler Wright. Open priority on the inside of Carissa Moore, so it's going to be Gabby Bryan to start this off. Nice little mid-face turn to start off, and just going to have to get another cut back in. Wave bogging, and she is able to push over that. Looking for a little bit more of a connection to the inside, hoping for a little more steepness on this wall. Bit jumbled water in front of her, and the wave very, very tapered. So that's going to limit her ability for a score on that first wave. But Gabby Bryan just starts the game, Strider. First score in, and priority has started. Priority now with Carissa Moore.
The wave wasn't good, so she had to exit. But that was a mistake for Carissa.
Yeah, this is a 3-point ride, Laura, for Gabby Bryan.
Yeah, that wave, it kind of had that teepee from the start, and then it just went really sort of soft really quickly. But she, worked it through, got a couple of turns here as it reformed, but yeah, nothing special.
Here we go with Carissa Moore. And Carissa, that is uncharacteristic from a 5-time world champ, so that is a priority error in the column. Check out more of Carissa Moore, WorldSurfLeague.com, her conversation with Joe Turpel. Here's Carissa on her second wave. Much better effort for the 5-time world champ. Swoops through that opening cutback and slams the oncoming section with a layback, but cannot hang on for the finish. Let's take a look. This is the 2.73 Strider.
Yeah, she glides in really clean, has a setup snap here, but she can't bring this turn down, and that's what you have to attack that lip line no matter what.
Right behind her, Gabriela Bryan. Smooth off the bottom, tight off the top for Bryan. Eases through a slash. Oncoming section for Bryan this time, and Gabby puts it down and will have the advantage over Carissa Moore after this exchange. Bryan sticking with this one. Looking for a little more opportunity on the inside. Nice slash. Throws the tail.
She has to watch Gabby on a better wave with a little more face, and she does a really great job of keeping it tight on that top turn where she turns back into the power pocket and then brings home the finish. So that's where all the money comes in right there. That conversion of water riding out of that. The judging panel really liking to see this finish turn right here, and that's where she came over the top of Carissa Moore on the point schedule.
Yeah, so Gabby, in addition to that turn, stuck with this. And Carissa Moore back up and riding. Long wall, and she just kicks out. So Carissa Moore with an uncharacteristic slow start against Gabby Bryan. Laura, looks like Gabby's starting to take over in this heat at the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, Gabby just turned up the notch there, and she'll be very happy with that. Carissa,
a heat ahead of where I was last year, and the quarterfinals is pretty good. I'll put that in my pocket and head on to Portugal and see if I can just do a little bit better there. But yeah, I don't know. Of course, you always want to win these events, and that's just, yeah, that's always a disappointment when you don't walk away with that. But it's all good. We'll see what happens in Portugal.
We appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks. Good luck, girls.
All right. Well, during that interview, we saw Gabriela Bryan go to town on another wave, so she's going to pull further ahead.
Gabby right here, look, it was a beautiful teepee sucked up at the top here, and then she just waited for this nice carving part of the wave, and then it stood up here and gave her the bonus section to jam in the pocket. That's a classic Gabriela Bryan turn, and another one right there. So we haven't seen many waves today stand up again and again down on the reef, and then even she weaved her way through to this inside, and it doubled up and gave her this bonus section. That is going to come in, I think, excellent.
This turn right here where she whips it off the top, that the tail curve on that Mayhem just looks perfect. The way that she's pushing the board through the water, I mean, everything went right on this wave. Like you said, Laura, it gave her the opportunity to go up into the bowl on the critical section multiple times, and you just haven't seen a lot of that today.
Here goes Carissa. Smooth start. Needs more down the line. Slashes a big turn on the Mayhem, but maybe a little bit too little, a little too late. She's taken this one way inside, maybe looking for another opportunity. But meanwhile, she's looking at her watch. The clock is ticking down. She's in a combination, so she needs 2 wave scores. Gabriela Bryan and Gabriela will be making her way for the 2nd year in a row to the semifinals here at Sunset. When we return,